Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chapter Master for my midweek adventures. Not going to play as the Lamenters this time. Gonna do something different, mix it up, and keep it interesting for you guys. So today we're going to play as the Sons of Korax. Okay, the Sons of Jagatai Khan. Okay, the Space Wolves. There we go. Gonna play as the Wolves of Russ. Boosted attack with melee weapons, strength maximum, genes and purity high, cooperation medium, homeworld, black rage suspicious. I would have added a few more advantages, but oh well. Fenris, passive supervision, rune magic. For Russ and the All-Father. Very cool. Wolf Priest, successive chapters 1 match. It's pretty good. Rogue and Grimnar, Mastercrafted Power Axe. Integrated bolters. He has a storm bolter. I always remember Rogue Grimnar has a storm bolter. Alright, let us begin our adventure as the Sons of Fenris. Ooh, 2 battle barges, and 8 strike cruisers, 7 escorts, and 3 light escorts. Sweet. Fenris. Alright. There are no wolves on Fenris. Right, Longfangs, Wolf Scouts, Grey Hunters. We're going to select all of 7 Company. And we're going to unload them on Fenris, leave them as an honor guard. And we're going to... Ooh, that's a nice amount of Terminators for the Wolves. We're going to select all vehicles, including all vehicles, load them into one of our battle barges. Alright. So I've always had an interesting relationship with the Space Wolves. They're actually one of my least favourite legions. I don't like the Wolves as a legion. I just find them a bunch of... The Emperor's Executioners. I think they're way too into their identity as the Emperor's Executioners, and they just come off as really irritating. But as a chapter... the Space Wolves are one of my favourites, because they're exactly the opposite of everything that they were in the Great Crusade. They care about civilian casualties, they fight with honour and discipline, they stand up to corruption and the Inquisition, and they're just generally good guys, while in the Great Crusade they're monsters, basically, burning down planets, acting as the Emperor's Executioners, never questioning authority, which resulted in them burning down Prospero, which I am always going to be supporting the Thousand Sons on that one. Seriously. If it's down to the Space Wolves or the Thousand Sons in a match of who was right about Prospero, I'm supporting the Thousand Sons every time. An interesting little thing. But yeah, it's kind of nice, the transformation though. Like Rogan Grimnar is one of the best one of the best chapter masters, I must admit. But I've never really liked Russ himself. But then again, that's just me. Alright, tell you what, let's just send Temp Company down to the planet. A jump pack. Cool. Cool. All counts are all aboard the Punishment. Seems like an odd name for a Space Wolf ship, but no matter. Oh yes, Librarian. Power Armor. Power Fist. That is a cool artwork. All Cremite. Ooh, it's a very nice jump pack. Okay, Rossaris, Demonic Entity. We're just going to destroy these because, if I'm brutally honest, I should give them over to the Inquisition, but every time I do, I just end up, becoming an enemy of the Imperium. Oh, a Greater Demon of Khorne. Now that's a fight. Space Wolves are... Oh, one Longfang's been lost. And he was fine. I just imagine it bursting out and, knocking a Longfang down. And then immediately, 4 las cannons open up and just punch it apart. That is pretty cool. Destroy it. Destroy it. What is it with all these demonic entities? One long fang has been lost. Cool. Just imagining this, it's the same 4 long fangs with glass cannons. Just waiting for the demon to show up so they can literally burn its head off. All greater demon to Zench. Fuck you, Magnus. Enemy forces defeated. Perfect. What is this with demonic entities? Seriously. And the more greater demon of Zenches. You're not going to get us. Terminator armor. It bears the taint of chaos. Bears the taint of chaos. And that's fine. Brilliant. Right. Draconis. What's the plan? Zaphonia. That was the planet I put into this game. Suckers actually thought it was a real planet. Just made it up. STC fragment. Yeah, because there was a whole forum back in the day about, you know, from Duke, he was like, I don't actually know what planets I need to do. And I was like, oh, well, they're fine. It's like, oh, just, he opened up a thread and it was just like, you know, write down what planets are around. So some people wrote Terra and Kelf and McCrag and all those ones, and I just wrote a whole bunch of random ones on there, including a few that I made up. A lot of them were actually from Imperial Armor Volume 9 and 10. I used quite a lot of the worlds from... Alright, SDC, that's what I was doing. Quite a lot of the worlds from Badab, like the Badab sector. Like Tranquility Free and stuff like that. Cool. The Wolves of Russ. Crusading around, helping out the innocent of the Imperium. Let us praise. Wow. This is a battle of bitches. You do realize that we're a first founding chapter. Tell you what, Sister of Battle, let's show you what we're capable of. Wolves of Russ. For the Emperor and the... No. For Russ and the Allfather. Take that, orcs. For Russ and the Allfather. Death to his foes. Want a lightning fast raid. 29 terminated, 1,109 marines. Ooh, 1,000 orcs with 1,400 marines. Already got them down to 40%. Power core, what are you expecting? Oh, perils the warp. Slugger boy is killed. Greater demon to Zench. What is it with my librarians? Enemy forces defeated. Oh, good. Wolf Priest prevented them. Alright. Let us show you, Sisters of Battle, what we're capable of. Adeptus Sorority's numerous artifact. Might go after the artifact maybe. Sparse, moderate. Full scale attack. 28 rhinos, 12 whirlwinds, 5 predators, and 6 land raiders. For Russ and the Allfather. 656 bolters. 60 storm bolters, 85 missile launchers. Fire upon the mech boy. Mech boy be destroyed. No shit, that's massive overkill. 70 lash cannon fire upon all the flash gets are annihilated. Oh, that's hilarious. Good. Oh, isn't it nice when you have a legion-sized chapter? You can do quite a lot of damage. Just imagining like the Space Wolves just deep striking onto one planet, wiping out the orcs, jumping back to orbit, deep striking on the next planet, and doing it again. Because I know the in-game terms represent 1 month, so just imagining over the course of the month just fighting them off. These wolf priests are not having much luck, are they? Nah, overkill. Overkill is underrated. 1,397 wolves versus 100 orcs. And the sector has been made free once more for Russ and the Allfather. But yeah, I find the Space Wolves quite interesting. I mean, as a legion, I despise them. They just burn down planets, Emperor's Executioners. Didn't do anything really good. I mean, I read Prospero Burns, which by the way is an interesting novel because it contains bugger all of Burning of Prospero. It's mostly about how Tzench manipulates the Space Wolves into destroying the Thousand Suns, but it's kind of weird, really. I don't know. Just send a couple of Iron Priests down to get that artifact. Short finger retreat. Leave it be. Give the artifact to the Ecclesiarchy. There you go. We'll try and be nicer to them. But yeah, it's an interesting book. It goes into the history of the Space Wolves and how they, only pretend to be savages to keep up the appearances as the Emperor's Executioners, but they're not fooling anybody, really. I mean, not me, at least. Denounce. Oh yeah, Beaky. Nice try, Orc. I'm gonna take you down. Disgusting orcs. Ooh, ancient ruins. Let's send 10th Company down there. Have a look. Explore the ruins. Ooh, 150 cultists and mutants. Wow. Alright. But yeah, Prospero Burns, the Space Wolves as a legion, we're kind of just a bit brutal idiots, really. I mean, almost as bad as the Iron Hand, in terms of my least favorite loyalists. Like, if you read The Wolf King, bit of a spoiler alert, Russ is all depressed because he's looking through the, he's trying to read the future, and it just says that basically he's fucked and his legion's going to die. But it also mentions Bjorn the Fell-Handed. Bjorn the Fell-Handed? Yeah, Bjorn the Fell-Handed. And he just whines about it, but then he's like, oh, I was right to burn down Prospero. Even though I was deceived by Horus, I was right to burn down Prospero. I have no regrets about killing Magnus. It's all his fault. And it's like, fuck off, Russ, you prick. Man up. Sanguinius or Dawn or Gilliman, they own their mistakes. But you're just trying to hide behind it. Shut up, man. Shut up, Russ. Take a page out of Magnus's book. But as a chapter, I mean, like the First War of Armageddon, the Inquisition want to annihilate everyone who saw the trace of chaos and all the civilians on the planet. And the Space Wolves stop them. And then they kick the Inquisition's ass, kill a Grandmaster of the Grey Knights, annihilate a whole bunch of Grey Knight Terminators, and mess up the Inquisition, including killing the Inquisitor that started the whole thing in the first place. That is badass. They protect civilians, they stand up to authority, they're great. Pity they couldn't be that great during the Great Crusade. But oh well. Ooh, your Stormcaller. Ooh. And the orcs have been depleted. Where am I actually? Oh yeah, I'm over here. Defense Force 0. See, this is a planet where we need to protect the civilians, because they have no way of protecting themselves. Attack. Full-scale attack. Must admit, I don't know. I don't actually know how big the Space Wolves are at the time of the 42nd millennium, 41st millennium, whatever. But I think they had a legion strength of 100,000. They had a smaller legion. I think it was maybe 110,000 strong. I think that's about right. So I wonder how many of them would have survived to this day and age. I imagine that the Space Wolves were at least 10,000 strong. I mean, the Astral Claws were Piss off, Ecclesiarchy. 10,000 strong. I mean, the Astral Claws were 3,500 strong during the Badab War, and that was only with like a decade or so of them hoarding Gene Seed and using Gene Seed experiments. So, don't actually know. Be interesting. Oh, Orc Force is tiny. Oh well. Overkill. 159 civilians, hiding in the shelter of their lava fortress, suddenly see like 1,700 space wolves show up and obliterate the orcs. Just completely annihilate them before disappearing as swiftly as they came. Right, what have we got? Ooh, bloody Tau. And the orcs are making a movement in the north. I'm going to keep Imperial space Imperial. Wipe out any orc empires I encounter. 2, 1. Good. Now, 8 turns. I thought I was following the space lanes. Oh well. 2. Cool. I'm assuming that these space lanes are like the paths of the Astronomicon, and that's why they're faster to traverse. Don't actually know. It would make sense to me. Alright, we're going to go to Pythos. 1 Orc battleship and 2 cruisers. Oh no, just 2 battleships. Versus 2 battleships, 8 frigates and 10 escorts. I don't actually think this needs too much navigation, I'd say. Oh, look at our fighters. Look at the missiles just hitting them with the 2 battle barges. Look at that. They just... oh, the lasers are coming in and ripping it to shreds. Oh, look at that. We haven't even lost a single shield on any of our ships. They're desperately trying to fight them off. Thunderhawks and Thunderbolt fighters are flying around. Oh. Excellent. Orc ships have crashed across... well, looks like we're going to have to get rid of that. Full-scale attack. Nothing else for it. Just charge in and cut them down. Ooh. 1,700 base balls. 7,000 orcs. Maybe this is a silly idea. Oh, I've read all the Horus Heresy novels and Black Library. I'm pretty sure that 1,700 space wolves can take down 7,000 orcs. I mean, I'm pretty confident that's what happens. I think the Emperor... well, this is the Emperor himself. The Emperor himself and 100 Adeptus Custodes took down 1,000,000 orcs during the Great Crusade. I remember reading it somewhere. For the loss of 3 Custodes, which the Emperor personally engraved their names upon his power armor as a memory of their sacrifice. Now, to be fair, that's the Emperor, not a bunch of wolves, but I think the principle's kind of there. To be fair, when the Emperor steps into the room, you don't know what happens, do you? For Russ and the All-Father! Oh, look at this. Come on, enemy forces at 41. Enemy forces defeated. Enemy forces have gone down to 1. What used to be an extreme stronghold of orc activity is reduced down to a teensy little fret. And once more, we're going to just do another full-scale attack. Because, 100 orcs versus 1,700 marines. What did they think was going to happen? It's kind of fun in this game to be extremely overpowered and do stuff like that. Oh right, 7 Company are on Fenris, aren't they? Let's get 2nd Company to go deal with that artifact. Take the artifact. And you guys are back on your ship. Good. Reclusium, not Reclusium. Oh, they've even got the specific, well, except for the Apothecarium. But they've got, like, the actual Uruk the Slayer, Neural Stormcrawler, Forge Master, the correct Forge Master, the correct... Oh, that's so cool. I wonder, is there like an actual icon for Grimnar? No. Oh well. I'm gonna say that if there was an icon for Grimnar, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, I was actually looking at the librarian for that statue, wasn't I? There's a statue. Bipedal goat. 4 small horns. Blah. Can't be asked. Alright, Space Hulk. Alright, maybe we'll have to go deal with it. 3 battleships versus 2. This will be a more interesting fight than last time. And the Space Wolves have never been very solid at fleet tactics. If you read The Wolf King, the latest Horus Heresy Space Wolves novel, then unlike like the White Scars or anyone else or the Alpha Legion that had really good ship tactics, the Wolves tactics was basically just blast everything, then get within range to board them and destroy them with boarding actions. So the Wolves don't really have the smartest knowledge in terms of fleet repair, of fleet tactics, but I think this idea of blowing them up does seem to be working. I might actually go to a Forge World and maybe repair some of my ships, perhaps. Desperation. I love the name of that planet. We're going to go full-scale attack, and we're going to show the Sisters of Battle that the Wolves of Russ are just as loyal as any other chapter. We're going to take down these 3,000 orcs, because we took down 7,000 orcs, and I'm pretty sure we can take down these guys. Okay. Beautiful conversion beam blasters, bolters going off, missile launch enemy forces. Look at that. Full attack. Oh, this overpowering stuff is awesome. Imagining if I was playing as the Raven Guard, I'd have far different tactics going at the moment. I should really actually make the Raven Guard and do a playthrough as them. Just as a by-the-by. Alright, Desperation. Heavy Orc forces. Attack. For Russ and the All-Father. In the name of the Wolf King. Space Wolves do not back down from savage orcs. Enemy forces 51%. They're reaching close combat. Well, they almost reach close combat. And we're going to launch a raid. Because I reckon it's about time we get up close and personal. Okay, pink horror is beautiful. And the orcs are gone. We saved another system. We are the greatest. Okay, and there are more orc forces. Full scale attack. Where did these orcs come from? They weren't here earlier. For Lemon Russ. I should actually give other battle cries out, but I don't actually know any. Because, unlike the Lamenters or the Marines Errant or Blood Angels, I've never actually gone out of my way to actually check up on the Space Wolves, see their tactics and stuff like that. I probably should. We'll see. Oh, well, that was an easy fight. Excellent. All the forces gone. Where are these orcs coming from? I'm going to keep attacking these guys, because this makes no sense. These orcs should not be here. Is there like an orc spawner on this world? Is Zench summoning them in? Is the Inquisition secretly cloning them? I'm just carving everything up. Phew. Control returned to the government. Good. 53 loyalty, 52 disposition. So they're pretty happy with me. We'll go up to Varsave. Then we might go check out that space hulk in the video. Because this is more of a... I do these sort of individual videos more as a taster. As a teaser, if you will. And I do try and play them as they're in the battle style of the chapters themselves. Hence why I was relying a lot on tanks and stuff when I was playing as the Sons of Medusa. And I rely quite heavily on, just massive assaults like I'm doing in these ones, if I'm playing as like the Astral Claws or the Space Wolves. Alright, I'm gonna grab that STC fragment, if you would. Excellent. You know what? We just identify them. Ooh, enhanced chain weapons. That is a good idea. Nice. Happy with that one. Oh yeah, I was going to clear out Barset, wasn't I? Oh no, don't need to, do I? Good. Any orc forces? No corruption, no heresy. Good. We'll make our way up to Medorex Prime and then head away to the Scorn of Sin. I probably will just blow it out of the ocean, really, because not too interested so much in dealing with Space Hulks. I've lost quite a few Terminators in old playthroughs of that. Oh, the Inquisition. Oh, they were on Fenris. I see. 48. Okay. Actually, defense is non-corruption. Defense is major. Cool. Alright, to the Scorn of Sin. Toledo. Thought that was in Ohio. Alright, Scorn of Sin. Alt presence heavy. Stuff it. I think this is in the rulebook of what not to do when invading a Space Hulk in this game, but you know what? It's hilarious. Oh, Greater Demon of Slaanesh. Ooh. Oh, I lost some guys to the red first. Basil's at 29%. Basil's at 5%? What? Oh. What? 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 I should have just blown the bloody thing up. Sometimes this game can be quite annoying in that sense. Alright, new rule, blow up every Space Hulk I meet. Right, well, I think we've all learned a lot this part. I might actually do some more research on the next chapter before I play through it, just to give you a bit of history and stuff and keep it from being, these videos from being a bit stodgy. So until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again, well, hopefully another time.